Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Steelers of Toronto taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Dak going to start out going to the air. That's swung out wide to Harris.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Prescott.
Finding Harris on back-to-back plays.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
12 yards there and a first down. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
First down, Prescott.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36.
He's got Ayuk once again.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Here, look at this Baltimore defense.
Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
They'll find Ayuk open right side.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 18. From the red zone now, Prescott. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. This looks like a free play for Prescott.
Pass out one finds Johnston.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
They'll throw again. Prescott. Touchdown!
Najee Harris, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon.
Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And You see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Now a 3rd and 6. Jackson now. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine, because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning, they got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. But it'll be second down. When you look at this defense, this unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive...
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's...
And now off to the races, down the right side. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there's another first down run right there.
Dobbins is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
Report. Shut up.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Throwing, Prescott. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now, Toronto in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Steelers have taken the lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
No, we changed it. Hey, Ozzy, check out. Good.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Look at the big man rumble. Mark Andrews. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 79 yards. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I thought, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
That is caught. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, Prescott. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott backs it forward. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Ayuk going to go in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. 3rd down and 1. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Following the interception, here's Prescott. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Prescott on first down. And this one is incomplete.
With how the coverage was positioned, up was about the only spot the quarterback had to try and deliver that pass. Just put a little too much height on it. Incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
To throw is Prescott. This is caught. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. You back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They go play action with Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. First down, Prescott. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Prescott looks to throw on first. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Brandon Ayuk with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He's got a man complete. Down the right sideline and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 68 yards. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Now a dump off here complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. A first down throw for Prescott. Flushed out right. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Second down, Prescott. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Prescott yet again. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On second down, Prescott again. Got a man. That's Ayuk. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Prescott now. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And again, it's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On third down, it's Prescott. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5. That's a whale of a game. Now Prescott on 4th down. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That's complete, left side to Bateman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Hey, report.
Play action. It's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up.
It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for the touchdown. George Pickens. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Down the sideline he goes. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. So he's hit pay dirt twice, but still they're facing that deficit here in the second half.
So they're going to see if they can continue to find ways to get him the football, because obviously something is working for him to find the end zone twice. In any event, however this turns out, he's going to be hard to deal with in the film room, isn't he? He's going to want to know why he's not getting more passes thrown to him.
Those big tight ends are getting greedy. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And running with power here. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is... On 1st and 10, Prescott. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the red zone now, Prescott. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
Now the Ravens going to use one. Timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. 2nd and 10. To the air again, Prescott. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. Touchdown! George Pickens with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Prescott on 1st down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And quickly, they get to the line. Now Prescott.
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Throws right side, and that's complete.
Down the right sideline.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Ravens get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Justin Tucker, the kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will start out in great shape, up very close to midfield.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
That is incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Brandon Ayuk.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
35.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Hey.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down.
That's caught. It's Flowers.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Jackson.
They're looking deep here for Flowers.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown!
Zay Flowers.
50 yards!
And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense. And he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he finally runs out of gas, but not before he's inside the 10-yard line.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that first. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Throwing here, Prescott. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Prescott to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Steelers' 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Prescott. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now Prescott. And he'll be out of bounds. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Prescott to throw it. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And the lead is up to 14.
Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jackson.
His throw incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Hey, middle.
Now Jackson.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Jackson.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Jackson to throw. They're looking deep here for Flowers.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Tucker with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. 25 seconds to go. A must recover if they're going to have any chance. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. And now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look at...
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Well, Prescott here to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now Prescott.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Steelers, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.